Hello, Louie. Hello, world. Welcome to another Today's Decay, August 3rd edition. And what are we gonna focus on today, Louie? Tell me that, why don't you? No? All right, then I'll tell you. On this day in 1931, painter, artist, illustrator extraordinaire Robert Maguire was born. Painter of countless pulp magazine covers, usually with femme fatales or some almost film noir type imagery. Really, really beautiful stuff. I was looking around for a paperback of his, and I don't actually think I have any here. How embarrassing. How very embarrassing. What else? On this day in 1932, the pre-code horror film Dr. X premiered. I love Dr. X. I think you can you could pair Dr. X and Mystery of the Wax Museum. Mystery in the Wax Museum? Mystery of the Wax Museum? Either way, this is about Dr. X. They were both directed by Michael Curtiz. They were both shot in 2-strip Technicolor, which gives it a really striking look, where like the colors are kind of faded and muted, but also really fascinating. Speaking as a colorblind person, I have no idea what I'm talking about. He's not even interested. Can you believe him? Who do you think puts food on your table? Anyway, this film stars Fay Wray. A year before, she starred opposite the largest leading man in showbiz, King Kong, and Lee Tracy, who's I totally dig Lee Tracy. He's a fast-talking, truth-seeking newspaper man in like the most quintessential front page type way. He's really good in Strange Love of Molly Louvain. It's probably my favorite Lee Tracy, but this one, I saw this one, I thought, this guy's really annoying. Don't like the sound of his voice, don't like the cut of his jib. Whatever, it wasn't doing it for me. And then I saw Strange Love of Molly Louvain, and it all clicked, and I suddenly went out and found a whole bunch of movies he was in. Washington Merry-Go-Round, what else? A bunch. He's awesome. And I had a whole new appreciation for his role in Dr. X. But really, and then the director who ties everything together is Michael Curtiz, somewhat my namesake. He did also Mystery of the Wax Museum. Years later, would have done Casablanca. Did he do Adventures of Robin Hood? He might have. Either way, the star of the show is Lionel Atwill. Lionel Atwill got his start on Broadway here in New York City as like a really serious actor, and then he got a taste of playing mad doctors and never wanted to go back to like the regular theater, or even do like not mad doctor type roles. So like starting with basically these movies, he continued this string, or he like actively wanted to be typecast as a horror actor, and he would appear in courthouses saying he was like researching his role as a madman or something, attending trials of like murder victims or murders, whatever, trials of murderers, would-be murderers, should they be convicted, because you're only convicted in a court of law, not ahead of time. And when reporters would stop and ask him, like, what are you doing here? You have no business here, Mr. Atwill. He would say, well, I'm not sure how this actually directly answers that question, but he would respond in some form or another by basically saying, this side of my face is loving and caring, and this side of my face hates you. I always thought that was such a great line. Although he crossed the line when he decided to have sex parties in his house with half or most of Hollywood. They all got these secret keys that I don't know how secret it could have been, and eventually he got in trouble because some underage girls were there, and don't do that. Long story short, don't do that. And then he got blacklisted from Hollywood, and everybody that were attending these secret sex parties wouldn't return his phone calls anymore. And then he died shortly thereafter. Was it a broken heart? I don't know. What else? On this day, Jerry G. Bishop, aka the original Svengoolie, was born in 1936. And on this day, the film Night of Dark Shadows premiered in 1971. It's a pretty bad movie. I think the titles of the sequel movies to Dark Shadows should have been reversed, because this is the one that deals with witches, Night of Dark Shadows, while House of Dark Shadows is the one that's like a continuation with Barnabas and vampires and stuff. Maybe I had that confused. Either way, this is the one that takes place at Lyndhurst Mansion, just outside of Tarrytown, aka Sleepy Hollow. And you can get tours of the place, and the Ramones filmed one of their music videos in the mansion as well. And it's worth it. It's worth doing. But for us, on this given day, August 3rd, I'm going to say X marks the spot. We're going to watch Dr. X. And you? Do whatever you want. Goodbye.